Alright, Alan, here's the first swing tonight with the driver, and again it looks like you said nothing was just solid, and I'm going to say it's mainly because when those arms are not extended very well through there, it really does become much weaker. And we saw with the iron there, you're quite a bit above the plane too, so coming down on it. And then that arm didn't look too good right there. And from face on with that iron, again, we'll see the same kind of scrunched up arms right through there that we saw with the iron, and no rehinge with the iron. When you're swinging your best, it does rehinge with that iron. So this is what it looks like there when you wanted to add some wrists. That looked better. And then on the plane line, it definitely looked better there than the first one. We see that's much more from inside as opposed to that first iron swing we saw tonight where the club head was through the peak of your shoulder at that point. So it's much better on the left. And then the arms will look better up here. You don't see your left arm at all. Whereas over here we saw your elbow. So that's a much better look here on this new blue. And then with the driver, things started getting a little more solid there too. Arms extended better. And then arms extended better over here as well. And farther from it. Again, as far as you feel there from it, it doesn't look weird. You know. This is the new blue over here on our left. And so that'll just encourage you to have to really extend those arms all the more through impact. And swing to the right all the more to start that draw out to the right. And let those wrists work to close that face instead of feeling like you have to keep it open through impact so much. And here's that last one. Face on. That's the better extension than what we saw starting out tonight. Right there. Look at that. See, your hands are even beyond the edge of the black panel over there. Yeah. Alright. So that's the bad news that those things were going on. The good news is you fixed it before. And so when we're doing this, we can do this kind of quick little lesson here to rekindle some good old memories you had from back in the winter and the spring when you were hitting it better.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here. We're kind of cooped up inside. We want to go outside. We can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life, where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.